Okay, cut.
Got it. And.
The mic was in frame.
Alright, so I'm not big of a PlayStation fan. I used to be a very big PlayStation fan, but ever since I sold my PS2, which was a bad idea, but I sold my PS2 and my GameCube to get my Wii, and it was kind of a good and bad idea. I love my Wii, I play it all the time, but I've loved my PS2, and I've been wanting to get a PS3 for a while, just because I really am a PlayStation fan. And what really brought me to PlayStation was a video game called Ratchet Clank, and the whole Ratchet Clank series. I love this series. This series brings back a whole bunch of memories for me. I wish I could go into more detail with them, but really this is just going to be in first impressions on Ratchet Clank All for One. The last time I played a Ratchet Clank game, the game was called Ratchet Deadlock. I think that's what the game was called. It was a long time ago, and I used to play that game a whole bunch. That was a great game. Ratchet Clank 1 was a very good game. Ratchet Clank 3, I think, was a really great game. Never really got to play 2, which kind of disappointed me because I remember playing 2 a bunch at my friend's house. I would play the first few levels, but I never remember beating 2. And then they came out with, like, Clank for the PSP, and I don't want to get into the PSP right now. But then they had Ratchet Clank A Crack in Time, and they had a whole bunch of other titles. But I just stumbled across the trailer for All for One. And this is basically a new twist on the Ratchet Clank universe that Insomniac's doing. It's going to be, you can have all 4 main characters in the Ratchet Clank games do a 4-player co-op, and this looks really interesting because you can play as Ratchet, your friend online can play as Clank, and 2 other friends can play as Captain Quark and Dr. Nefarious. And this looks pretty interesting. Like most people, my favorite parts of the Ratchet Clank series is the weapons. So it's going to be interesting seeing all Ratchet's weapons, all Clank's weapons, which we already really seen. Now all Quark's weapons and Dr. Nefarious's weapons. So it's going to be very interesting. And after I'm done getting my whole Nintendo video game console thing, that's going to cost me around $200, then upgrading my computer and getting software and stuff for the other videos is going to cost me another $200. Thinking about getting a PS3, and this is going to really help just so I can go back and play these games. But as I said earlier, that since the PS3 came out, I haven't been a huge PlayStation fan, just because I haven't owned a PlayStation after the PS2. So I'm not really sure how it works out, and I really want to play my PS2 games on the PS3, but I think it's the older models, unless you can get like an upgrade on the PS3 Slim, because I really want to get the PS3 Slim, but I'm just not sure. I want to play some old some Ratchet & Clank on PS2 and like some other great PS2 games. So yeah, if you could tell me how that whole scenario works out, that would help out a lot. So yeah, I really can't wait to see this whole Ratchet & Clank game come out. It looks really interesting. There'll be a link to the trailer in the description box, so you guys should go check it out. And yeah,